Hello everybody, and welcome back to Certified Collectibles. We are running a little bit behind this month. We usually get all our video games out to Wata for grading around the 15th of every month, but we're running about a week and a half late, so we need to get these out the door. So today we're going to go through our entire July submission that we're sending out to Wata. We're going to pre-screen all these games, give an estimate of what we think we're going to get back grade-wise. So we have a good mix of games here, only about 20 games today. We usually send in about 30 to 40 games, but since we're running a little behind, we kind of made it a little bit lighter than usual so the guys can still process it quickly and get it back to us in 6 weeks or so. So we have some to show you guys here for the unboxing. So we have a good mix of games, some Game Boy, Gameboy Color, Gameboy Advance, some Atari 2600, and I think we even threw a PS2 in there just for good measure. So let me go ahead and get some grip enhancers or latex gloves. Grip enhancers as I like to call them, because they definitely have saved me from dropping many a game over the years. If you guys handle a lot of games, I would definitely recommend using them. They can save you a lot of corner dings. They do me anyway. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the stack closest to me, which looks like some Atari 7800. We sent in some sports games in our last batch. This is the baseball for the Atari 7800. We don't usually send in sports games, but no one else is really sending in sports games right now, so we're going to go ahead and send these in, see what we get out of them. We're only going to send them in if we think we're going to get like a 9.4, 9.6. And this one here, the seal looks great. A couple tension pulls that I noticed right here and right here. So a couple tension pulls. The box looks pretty good. I don't see any problems with the corners, any denting or dinging. I think this here looks like an easy 9.4 plus. I'd say, let's say 9.4, 9.6. And the tension pulls didn't seem to affect us too much on their last batch. So some of them had tension pulls and we still got A plus or A plus plus. So I'm going to say this will be an A plus or A plus plus grade. And let's say a 9.4, 9.6 on this. I hesitate to say 9.8 because we haven't got a 9.8 for an Atari game in a while. So let's say 9.6, A plus plus for the baseball. Here's another Atari 7800 Ball Blazer. This one here does have a little teeny corner or top damage here to these little corners. That's going to knock it down to at least a 9. Some tension pulls on the bottom, but like I said, that didn't affect us last time on the seal rating, so I'm still going to say an A plus or A plus plus on the seal. Maybe it'll affect us this time. It didn't last time, but there's a slight crease in the bottom here as well. Slight crease here. I'm going to say this is like an 8 or an 8.5. It doesn't look that bad, so I'm going to say an 8.5, A plus plus on this Ball Blazer for 7800. Oh, now here's one you hardly ever see sealed anymore. Berserk for Atari 2600. Now this one here, man, I played this game days in and days out when I was a kid, but like I said, to find it sealed now is virtually impossible. You hardly see these things sealed. This one here is not in perfect condition. The seal is in perfect condition. There's not a problem at all with the seal all the way around this. But the bottom here has a big bow, and there's a big bow in the front, where it goes like this. There's also a little smash here on the bottom. So, like I said, it does, and there's some creasing here. This is going to be like a 7.5, I think. I'd be happy with a 7.5 A plus plus on this one. That's a great game. It's too bad the bottom got a little damage there. Oh, now this one here is great. This is considered one of the first horror games for the home console system, any home console system. This is the Haunted House for Atari 2600. This is cool because it still has the original price sticker up here, $31.95. A lot of people don't remember that, the Atari 2600 games new were pretty pricey back in the day. They became cheap later on when everybody started liquidating them, but when they first came out, they were pricey for the time. $31 for a game. This box here looks fantastic. There's a teeny little bump maybe here, let's say. Maybe a little color chipping here or flaking, but it's not damage. Color chipping here maybe. I'm thinking this is like a 9.4 at least. There's no seal, so let's say a 9.4 NS on this one. That thing's great. Great condition for that game. You don't see them like that. We do have a sealed 6-pack case of Spacemaster X7. Now this is what the sealed 6-packs look like, if you guys haven't seen them. The original seals, not the resealed boxes, will have this dark tape. The tape darkens over time, so it looks like this. This is not a reseal. This is the original sealed 6-pack case. So we're going to send it in like this. Wata will designate it as a sealed 6-pack case on the label, so we're going to go ahead and leave this one sealed. The box has the product code, the product number here, and it says 6 each. So this is a sealed 6-pack case for the Atari 2600. This is Spacemaster X. I had to write on, Spacemaster X7, sorry. I had to write on the outside so I remember which one it was. You know, this will be also a good experiment. A lot of people think these cases all come back like 9.6 or 9.8. But we've seen in a lot of these 6-pack cases, and they'll come back like 7s or 8.5s. Sometimes 8's the highest grade we get out of them. So I'm curious to see, and it'll be good to show you guys how a sealed 6-pack case actually comes back. Because a lot of you believe that all these Atari 2600 sealed 6-pack cases out there are all 9.8s, 9.6, and it's going to queer the population when they actually come out with the population report. But these do not all come back 9.8 or 9.6. Sometimes they come back 7s, 8s, 8.5s. So it'll be a good experiment. We'll see how this comes out. We'll leave it sealed, and we'll do the unboxing and see how they turn out. So there's not any damage on this box. So everything inside should be high grade, but like I said, it's not an indicator of what really lies inside of the box. We do have one PlayStation 2 game. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is Rule of Rose for the PlayStation 2. Now this is the key to the PlayStation 2 collection. A lot of times there are holes in the seal around here where the box actually, the clamshell opens, where people will put their thumbs in there and bust the seal. But this seal looks intact all the way around. No corner pokes. No damage to the seal at all around the edges. There is an abrasion across the seal right here. It doesn't break the seal, but you can see where something bumped and skidded across it. So that might affect the seal. That'll definitely knock it down to at least an A. It didn't break through, so I don't think it'll be a B, but it'll knock it down to an A. You know, we've seen about 4 or 5 of these over the past half a year, and we've never got it above a 9.4. So let's say, I'm going to go ahead and say this is a 9.4, 9.4A for the Rule of Rose PlayStation 2. Okay, let's get into our Game Boys. We have some Game Boy originals here. Donkey Kong Land 3. Now, these are pretty common, but the Donkey Kong brand is popular. Donkey Kong Land 3 is popular. So we went ahead and picked these up, but they're pretty common, and they're not terribly expensive. So you can actually still get some of these on the open market in good condition. This here looks great. There's nothing wrong with the seal. A++ on the seal. Corners are great. No, corners are not dented. They're sharp. The edges are sharp. No damage at all on this. I'd say 9.8 A++. I think we have 2 of these that came together, so I think they're both exactly the same. Sharp corners, sharp edges. Seal is in perfect condition. No dents, no dings, no hits, no bumps. A couple of vent holes across the front, but that's what they all have. I'm going to say 9.8 A++. Yep, I don't think anything's wrong with that. Okay, another Game Boy original. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Hang tab, as you can see. This here has sharp edges. Sharp corners mostly. The corners here, there's a little corner poke here through the seal too. That's going to knock it down. I'm thinking this is going to be like an A seal or a B+ at the worst, but I'm thinking an A. A seal on this because of that corner poke. But there's only one corner poke, and that's the only thing wrong with it. The box looks great. I'm thinking a 9.6A. 9.6A on that one. All right. Simpsons Road Rage. Excuse me. This one here is pretty common as well. You can still pick these up, but the boxes are so thin on this that they don't come in very good condition all the time. You might have I can't tell if there's a little corner bumps there or where the cellophane just pulled tightly. So I'm going to say that, there is a little bit of a, it's almost indiscernible, but there's a little teeny bit of a bow here on this. So the seal looks great. Other than that, the box looks great. So there's just a teeny bit of a bow. I can't even find it now. So maybe a 9 or 9.2 on this. Let's say A++ 9. Just to be conservative. A++ 9 on the Simpsons Road Rage. Okay, Game Boy Color. The Tomb Raider. Curse of the Sword. Back looks good. Front looks good. Edges are sharp, corners are sharp. The seal's a little dingy here on the top, you know, a little dirty, dingy looking, but I don't know if they discount for that or not. If they do, then let's say an A or an A plus seal. But the box other than that looks great. I'm thinking 9.6 to 9.8, A plus on that one. Oh, another Game Boy Color, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Now, I think, if I recall, this one here is probably the worst of the bunch as far as condition. It has some corner ding here, a pretty bad one. Bowing here, there's like a little crushing in of the top. The seal is perfect. There's nothing wrong with the seal. The seal looks a little dingy. I don't know if we're going to get points taken off for that or not. So let's say an A plus on the seal. It could be an A plus plus if they don't take off for the dinginess. But because of the corner ding that's pretty noticeable and the bowing, and there's also a little crease here on the bottom, I'm thinking this is going to be like an 8.5 probably. 8.5 A plus on this. Could even be an 8. So let's say an 8 to an 8.5 A plus on that one. Okay, Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. Now this one here is getting a little harder to find. They were everywhere there for a while, but now they're kind of drying up on the market. This one here has sharp corners, sharp edges. There's nothing wrong with that portion. The only portion wrong with this, the only thing we saw wrong with this was the fact that the top here, there's a little bowing, like there was a little crushing to this box, so the top here has a little minor crush mark. It just bows out a little bit. But other than that, that's, yeah, I think that's all I've ever seen wrong with this one. So I'm thinking on this one here, because of that crush, I'm thinking like a 9. You know, it may be a little lower. I don't know how badly the crushes actually affect the grade, but since there's nothing else wrong with it, no corner damage, no pokes, you know, the seal is in perfect condition. Let's say A++ on the seal. Since there's nothing else wrong with it, I'm thinking, you know, a 9. Let's say a 9 to a 9.2 A++ on the Super Mario Brothers Deluxe. Our last two games, Game Boy Color Spider-Man. Now this one here, I remember seeing this one when it came in, and it was in fantastic condition. The seal is perfectly intact. Corners are super sharp. Edges are sharp. There's a teeny, I don't know if that's whether the cellophane pulled it or if there's actually a little teeny bump here, but there's a teeny imperfection here, but I don't even think that's going to really affect it. You know, if it does, it might knock it down to a 9.6. This thing looks fantastic to me. I'm thinking 9.6 A++ on this one. Could be a 9.8, we'll see. And our last game is The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. Now this is actually a second copy of this. We sold our first one a couple weeks ago. I think it was a 9.6. I don't think this one's going to grade as high. It has a hole here in the cellophane. This is going to knock it down to at least a B seal. Our first one was an A+ seal. So this has a hole in the cellophane right here. It's teeny. That's the only thing wrong with the cellophane. It's going to knock it down to a B. Other than that, corners are sharp, edges are sharp, no crushing. Other than that, you know, I'm thinking like a 9. I'm thinking like a 9.8, 9.6 to 9.8, but B seal, you know, unfortunately. So 9.6 to 9.8 on the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. And that actually wraps up all our games. Like I said, we're only sending in 20 this time. We usually send in about 30 to 40 games, but since we're late, we're going to ease up on the guys and only send in this 20. So if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Leave us any comments in the comment section below that you would like. Let us know what you think of our games, what you think we might get for the grades, and please remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos. As always, thank you for joining us here at Certified Collectibles, and we'll see you again next time.